Welcome to Fire versus Ice. Live court is in session. Today we are going to be bringing forth some cases and you guys are going to be the judge. All right, so the first case on the docket, we're going to talk about this temperature war that we've been having here in the house. He seems to want to turn on the air condition and the fan in the room all at the same time, to the point where I can't even get comfortable and sleep. What do y'all think about that? Do you have anything you want to say to defend yourself?
Yeah, most definitely.
Okay, well, you go right ahead then.
As I told you before. You want me to set the air conditioner at like 75, 76, turn the fan off. But at the end of the day, it's easier to warm up than it is to cool off. You can go put your heated blanket on. You can put your big, heavy weighted comforter on top of it. You got a lot of different things you can use to keep yourself warm versus me trying to cool off.
But what about compromise? Shouldn't we compromise? Why is it that every night you have to have the AC and the fan? That's what gets me. You got the AC down on 70 and you got the fan going in the room. Shouldn't we compromise where both of us are comfortable?
We do, because you putting that heated blanket on you keeps me from being able to come over and cuddle up with my wife because it's too hot over there.
I wouldn't need the heated blanket if you would turn the air off. Okay, present your case, please.
We'll come back up to this next time. All right, we got another one, y'all. This is my issue. My wife never, ever. Oh, she's gonna always be my favorite girl with or without the meals. The meals just like give her a little brownie point to make me kind of rub on a little hard. You know, it might hit that little sore spot she was having in her neck just because I had a good, nice meal.
Okay. Wow, how you not be happy to see your husband after a long week?
She won't tell my daddy.
I'm going to answer your question.
She be happy. She does. She is happy.
Can I answer my question? That was my question.
Oh, that's your question. Yeah. Go ahead. Answer your question then,
okay.
Man.
I am literally watching his movement on Fridays. I get more and more excited the closer he gets to home. He doesn't even have to call me when he gets to the gas station because I already know he's there. I start watching his location when I wake up in the morning. That's just how excited I am to see him get home. And that is no joke. I am so ready to see my husband. Now understand, I'm a caregiver for my father and I have our 3 boys. I love my life. I would not change my life for anything. I love the life that he provides for. We provide for all of us. But when he gets home, he hears the stories that I tell him all week. I'm telling him this happened with the kids. This happened. Oh, this happened. So when I see him, I'm expecting an embrace and the weight to be lifted. But he is ready to play. And it's literally, hey, babe, how you doing? And then it's like, or poke, poke, poke. And I'm like, I'm a little bit overstimulated. Give me a minute.
Long-winded, long topic conversations on the, like we do on the phone.
I will work
when we get home.
I will work on it.
Okay, you can work on that. I can work on.
When I say I'm overstimulated, embrace me more.
Oh, cougar. See a little cougar, DJ. I like my little cougar.
He loves his cougar.
I sure enough do.
You don't go to bed mad.
Now, that's the worst thing to do, John Tabor. That's something you got to work on. You never want to lay down mad. Because, hey, look. Tomorrow ain't promised. What if we leave in our sleep and you go to bed mad at your significant other and you wake up the next day and that person don't wake up with you? Y'all can never resolve that issue. Couples gonna have their disagreements.
Yeah.
Marital couples, relationship couples, no matter what it is, best friends, people gonna have their differences. But it's never to go to bed with an upset stomach. I'm gonna put it like that.
Yeah. And I think that when you go to bed angry and you let it linger in your spirit, and you go to bed, it builds more. So now the next day you got that little small thing, and now you got all of this
stacked up on top of it.
Like now you got all this mess. Like it went from just this to a whole bunch of mess piled up. So I feel like if you go ahead and release it that night, the next day you won't have so much mess. And think about a friend. If you get to arguing not with your significant other, think about a friend. If you get to arguing with your best friend and y'all don't talk no more that night, that next day, you're going to think about more and more things that that person has done to you. And then you're going to think about more and more things. And as the days go on, you're going to start saying, you know what? She wasn't really no friend, or he wasn't really no friend. Instead of going back to the good, like, yeah, she did that, but she has done this too. So it gives you a chance, if you go ahead and forgive and let it go that night, it gives you a chance for the enemy not to get in and try to build a case against your significant other.
And another thing too, like she said, I know she keep repeating the word forgiving or whatever. That don't automatically make you or the other person right or wrong. It's just coming to a simple agreement where y'all both can settle and rest easy.
Yeah.
That same token, sometimes it's hard to do it.
It is.
Sometimes you gotta give each other that space, and that don't mean taking that space and being 2-3 days away. Give your significant other a little time to.
Oh yeah, we'll walk away for an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours.
Let the situation come down.
We just don't go to bed with it.
Think about it for a little while. We about winning.
The first 7 years of marriage is the hardest. Yes.
Hey, look.
I can say yes.
It is, but it's all about if you came to that marriage to be married or if you did it for the title. Some people nowadays, not speaking on all, some people nowadays are getting married just to say they're married. Because I say a lot of people get married and nothing changes. Nothing changes. So if you came into that marriage to actually be married and support your significant other, build a family, build a foundation, it won't be hard. Yeah. That's what makes it hard is when you want to still do the things you was able to do when you were single.
Yeah.
That changes.
You have to understand, like, even when you have kids, your life changes. When you get married, your life changes. And I think we both kind of wrestle with that in the beginning. Yes. And then even now, sometimes we wrestle with it. Like, he's over the road. True. And when he comes home, he wants to ride his bike. But I want to cuddle. I want him here. I got my honey-do list for him. So it's like...
And to be honest with you, 7 years, when you're doing it with somebody you love, man, that ain't enough time. Trust me. You won't even realize you done did 7 years on a marriage before. I mean, like, I know we've been married 10 years now. But at the end of the day,
it seems like it's getting fun now. It seems like we're just getting to our best years.
We're learning each other a whole lot better than we did. But my marriage now, compared to, well, I would say 3 years ago, we made our 7-year mark. I see a big difference. Not saying that my first 7 years, I don't know why I keep saying our first 7 years of being married was hard. No, it was not. It was tough. There were some challenges that we had to go through.
It was some health issues.
A lot of stuff.
It was a lot of stuff we went through the first 7 years.
Never
but to
type
see,
marriage. We've never had that type of marriage.
But to grow, I think that was the best thing that could have happened to us, though, because it gave us a strong foundation. So even if we could go back, I wouldn't want to change anything that happened those 7 years because it built a strong foundation. So like the man that built his house on the mountain, I can't remember. If you build your house on sand, think about 3 Little Pigs. We'll go with that story. That foundation gave us a brick house instead of a house of straws, if that makes sense. We love y'all. Court is adjourned.